Now, your forecast from Fox 56 News, the weather authority.
All right, really not a bad day here across central and east Kentucky. Most of us on the drier side. Temperature-wise, highs and lows around average for this time of the year. Topping out today at 86. That's one better than our average high of around 85 right now. Home view looking across Lexington, Paris, Somerset, Richmond. Seeing some sun and clouds out there, and we've had a few showers and storms starting to pop up across portions of our southern and eastern Kentucky communities. We're going to hold on to those chances as we continue through the next 3 to 4 hours. Temperature wise, many of us hanging out in those lower to mid 80s. Jackson right now 79 degrees. That is because of a storm passing through those areas and some rain cooled air knocking temperatures back just a bit. Evening planner. Most of us on the drier side outside of some of those storm chances working through East Kentucky. But temperature wise, we're going to start to cool things off through those 80s, eventually getting into some of the 70s later on this evening into the first part of tonight. Live radar as we scan the skies, we have some weaker activity pushing across portions of Laurel County just north of Manchester. And we've had some stronger storms show up at times, packing some gusty winds, heavy rainfall, a little bit of small hail that's been showing up with some of these stronger cores. And it's put out a bit of an outflow boundary, acting like a mini cold front. So we've seen a few showers and storms popping up back near Somerset in Pulaski County. But as soon as they pop up, they start to fade out just a bit as well. Look at the activity along the parkways here. We've had some heavy rainfall. Good thunderstorm moving through Stanton, now drifting north and eastward, pushing closer to Frenchburg. Folks there in West Liberty, some showers approaching, a few storms, some lightning, but nothing severe with this activity. So good news there. And as we continue through this evening into tonight, we're going to see all the storms fade away. Cold front will continue to push off towards the east, and we're going to dry skies out overnight tonight, getting into tomorrow morning. In fact, Futurecast showing what lingering activity we have pushing eastward. Late tonight, early tomorrow morning, we need to be on guard for some dense fog that could show up, especially some of those valley areas south and southeast. Otherwise, it's a mix of sun and clouds. To wrap up the work week, high school football looks great. Tomorrow evening, temperature-wise, we're going to start to drop off into those lower 80s, eventually into some 70s through game time. Getting into the weekend, here we go. This is the next focal point for the forecast, and it's warmer temperatures. This is part of the next big thing we're tracking out for you. Summer lovers, yeah, this forecast is for you. If you're looking for that cool down, not going to get it anytime soon. Big ridge of high pressure, strong building across the region, working through this weekend, getting into next week. And as it does so, it's going to ramp up the heat and humidity. But before we get there, one little break left. All right, this cold front passes through, and we're going to see a pretty nice feel take over Friday. And then through this weekend, temperatures climb, and so does the heat, humidity. And listen, into early September, folks, we're talking a good pattern shift here, but plenty of warmth showing up, and probabilities continue to climb for highs to run well above normal for this time of the year. Look at this 7-day forecast. It's going to get toasty out there working into early next week. High temperatures, lower 90s. Some mid 90s will certainly be a possibility as we get into next mid and late week. Connor?